Morning, stand up for the champions. This is Starr 103.5 FM. Thank you so much for choosing Starr 103.5 FM. We are simply the best. My name is Jones, ADZI, Jones Adzi. And this morning, we have news for you in the world of sports. All the updates from the world of football through to the world of tennis. Of course, the Champions League happened over yesterday, and it was interesting. I mean, for the first time, we saw about 18 games played at the same time simultaneously, and it was interesting to see the likes of Manchester City coming back strongly to qualify for the playoff round. So bring you all the results from the UEFA Champions League, the reactions from the managers, and then the table, how things are looking like, which teams have qualified, the first 8, and then we'll also look at the 9th to 24th position, and then the eliminated teams. Will bring you all that right here on Star 103.5 FM. Of course, don't forget, our show is live on Facebook. Get to Facebook right about now, and just go to your search button and then put in STARR 103.5. Yes, Star 103.5, and then you can get to watch the show live there. Okay, let's start off from the local scene, because MP for Okaikwe South, Ernest Adomako, has been speaking on the state of the Azumah Nelson Sports Complex. Well, he was speaking when he had a meeting with the new National Youth Authority, yes, at his constituency. So the new manager or director of the National Youth Authority is at his constituency, and he laments the current state of the facility and says it's not befitting to be named after the legendary boxer. Let's take a listen to the MP.
The representative of the people of Okaikwe South, we have one request. Yes. This complex. Yes. Usman, we campaigned a lot on this Azumah Nelson Sports Complex. Yes. Even the name, Azumah Nelson, has really done a lot for this country. And naming this project or this place after him, I think, looking at the nature of the place, I think we are disgracing our brother and our father, Azumah Nelson. He is somebody who has really entertained us some years back. So I think we should renovate this place to represent him, because the way it is now doesn't represent our brother we know. So I want to hear one day that during the time of Usman Ayaraga, and then when Ernest Adomako also became the MP of Okaikwe South, right, that is where this place was completely renovated. Yes. So Osman, every support that you need from my office, and every support that we all have to give you to make sure that those who have a responsibility to renovate this place, we will give you all the necessary support. So we wish you well.
Right there you had the MP for Okaikwe South, Ernest Adomako. Now let's move to Midiama, because Ibrahim Tanko has joined Midiama Sporting Club as head coach of the club, replacing the Botska Kapo. Midiama 7th with 26 points after 18 games, and are looking to do well in the second half of the season. Coach Ibrahim Tanko, in his first words, believes he can build on the success of the club.
Because I knew Mediama not today, and I'm friends to the president, I think almost 6 years or 7 years. So, and today I'm here, I find a new home. So definitely I'm feeling happy. Yes, because Mediama Sporting Club is one of the biggest in the country. When you look at the last 10 years, what the team achieved with all the infrastructure, and I think it's a very good choice for me. I think I can make it happen here. Yeah, well, that's in the nature of the sports we are in. We always want to be better, definitely. And the success is there, like I said before, and I'm here also to achieve something. So definitely, before my end of my tenure, I'm sure that the caps will be more.
Right there you have a new coach of Midiama Sporting Club, Ibrahim Tanko, speaking for the first time after he joined the Takwa-based club. Now let's move to Galka because Mr. Kujo Fianu has successfully ended his tenure as chairman of the Galka body. Now, yesterday in a colorful event held at the Accra Sports Stadium Media Center, yes, graced by dignitaries like Mr. Frederick Papo and Mr. Kwabena Yeboah, president of SWAG. There was handing over ceremony here. If you're on Facebook right now, you can get to see some of the pictures of the handing over ceremony that happened yesterday. So congratulations to Mr. John Ansah, former vice chairman. He's now the chairman of the Ghana League clubs, and we wish him all the best. We hope that they can become a bigger and a better voice for football clubs in our current football ecosystem. Now let's move on to the Ghana Football Association, and great initiative from the Ghana Football Association because the CAF License D coaching course for female inmates commenced. Yes, and then it is the first time that we are seeing something like this, where inmates in the Swan prison, those who are interested, so being given training to become female coaches. So 30 participants, which include 25 female inmates and then 5 prison officers, will receive CAF accredited license D coaching certificate if they pass the exams on the final day. The course instructors include Mercy Tego, Joyce Boate Ejeyi, Benis Educhumwa, and all CAF women's football instructors. So we wish them all the best. Let's see how it goes for this 30 participants, 25 female inmates at the Nswam female prison, and then 5 prison officers undergoing CAF license D coaching courses there. Now let's move to the African scene, because CAF and then Total Energies have extended their partnership for 4 more years, solidifying the company's role as a major sponsor for African football. The renewed agreement covers 12 CAF competitions, including the Total Energies CAF African Cup of Nations, or the AFCON 2025 and 2027, CAF Women's AFCON, CAF Champions League, and the CAF Confederations Cup, among others. Additionally, Total Energies will now support the CAF African School Football Championship, promoting youth football across the continent. So congratulations to CAF President Dr. Patrice Motsepe and CEO of Total Energies, Patrick Poyane. They've extended the contract. We hope that it will go on to affect football, not just in Africa, but then in other countries, especially in Ghana as well. Now let's move on to the foreign scene, where yesterday the UEFA Champions League last round for the preliminary stages ended, and of course for the first time we saw a league format, 8 games played for all 36 teams, and then Manchester City snuck through to the playoff phase of the Champions League after coming from behind to beat Club Brugge 3-1 and finish 22nd of the 24 qualified teams to secure progress. With only 3 wins from 8 games, they will face either Real Madrid or Bayern Munich in February's playoffs. Onyedika gave Club Brugge a shock lead as he turned in Ferran Jatglass cross just before halftime. Mateo Kovacic drove low pass former Liverpool goalkeeper Simon Mignolet 8 minutes after the interval before Yoel Ordonez turned in Josko Vadiol's cross into his own net as City finally exerted a measure of control. City settled nerves even more when Savinho scored with a low shot that crept in past Mignolet at his near post. Responding to whether City is are still contenders for this year's competition, Pep Guardiola says his side cannot win the trophy this season.
Right now, no. But the year what we won I thought we were going to win the Champions League. The team we won in his life, in his whole history. So, no, I'm so pragmatic. Or the reality is the reality. So they have more experience than us, and Madrid maybe struggle, but the last games he's back in the results, in the way they play. And Bayern Munich has played an incredible season so far with Vini. So, but what I said, so if you have to play tomorrow, it will be difficult. But in 2 weeks, I don't know, the position will be, and the players, people right now in locker room said, "Oh, Bayern Munich, Madrid, it's okay. We're going to prepare well, and we're going to be fit, and we'll try it, and we'll see what happens."
Now, Liverpool finished top of the Champions League group phase despite losing, or league phase, despite losing their 100% winning record after defeat to PSV Eindhoven in a 5-goal thriller. Liverpool, who had won their opening 7 matches, led twice in the Netherlands before conceding twice at the end of the first half in the 8th and final game. But Barcelona's failure to beat Atalanta meant Ancelotti's team finished top with 21.2 ahead of their nearest rivals, Barca. Despite the defeat, Liverpool boss Starr says he was pleased with the performance of his players.
Like expected, I think, eventful game with many goals. I think everybody expected that before the game, for 2 reasons maybe. One of the reasons, I think, 2 managers always want to press high, want to bring the ball out from the back. So sometimes you see then certain mistakes, but it's always eventful. And for the other reason, because both teams, maybe mainly ours, was not playing in the setup that we usually do. So then you see in some moments that we defend in a way what probably is not expected if we play with all of our starters. But still, in the end, we were able to definitely make a game out of it. With all, especially in the end, with all these youngsters on the pitch. So eventful would be my word to use.
Still on the Champions League, Oli Watkins helped Aston Villa reach the last 16 of the Champions League just hours after Arsenal had a bit 10 down for the English striker, while Celtic progressed to the knockout rounds for the first time since 2013. Let's hear from Aston Villa boss Unai Emery reacting to the victory over Celtic.
Good evening. Of course, we are very proud of our work, of our way in Champions League this year, of our work last year getting to be in Champions League. And in Premier League it's very difficult to get Champions League side because there are a lot of teams, strong teams, being favorite or contender. But it's very important how we are getting it, how we are here, and where we started doing this way. And of course now we enjoy the way, and today was a fantastic day because the atmosphere was fantastic. The fans, they were excited as well, very motivated. It was a very good match, European match against Celtic Glasgow. And then in 90 minutes, more or less, we played a really brilliant match, control of the game.
Yeah, there you have coach of Aston Villa, Unai Emery, speaking after their 4-2 win over Celtic. So let's bring you full result, all other results from the UEFA Champions League last round. Barca and then Atalanta settled for a 2-2 draw. Bayern Leverkusen beat Spartak Prague by 2-0. Bayern Munich beat Slovan Bratislava 3-1. Borussia Dortmund also beat Shakhtar Donetsk 3-1. Brest were at home and they fell to champions Real Madrid by 3-0. Dynamo Zagreb beat AC Milan. AC Milan had a red card in that game by 2-1. Dynamo Zagreb beating AC Milan by 2-1. Girona also lost at home to Arsenal. The Gunners. And let's just get to listen to Mikel Arteta speaking after their victory yesterday.
Yeah, I never felt it like this because it's so tough. I think we won the last 4 games in the Champions League, but what you have to do to win football matches in this competition is very demanding. We faced a group that was very tricky and difficult, but overall I think, as you said, the team has been very consistent regardless of all the issues that we had to face, and hopefully more belief in that dressing room that we are a good team and we can face anybody and still perform and win games.
So Arsenal winning 2-1 in Spain yesterday against Girona. Inter beat AS Monaco 3-0. Juventus were at home and lost to Benfica by 2-0. Lille trashed Feyenoord 6-1. Manchester City 3, Club Brugge 1. PSV Eindhoven beat Liverpool 3-2. Salzburg also lost to Atletico Madrid 4-1. Sporting CP and Bologna settled for a 1-1 draw. Sturm Graz and RB Leipzig beat Actually, Sturm Graz beat RB Leipzig by a goal to nothing. Stuttgart were at home and lost to PSG by 4-1. Young Boys and the Red Star Belgrade's game ended 1-0 in favor of Red Star Belgrade. So these two games, Red Star Belgrade's game ended 1-0, and then we also saw the game between Sturm Graz and Leipzig ended 1-0, and that one, he worried the boys. Wow. But then apart from that, yesterday was a good day for the investors. Trust me, a good day for the investors, because things went very well. Now let's bring you the table, how things are looking like on the UEFA Champions League table after 8 rounds of games. After match day 8, Liverpool on top with 21 points. Barca behind them with 19 points. Arsenal third with 19 points as well. Inter fourth with 19 points, and then Atletico Madrid fifth with 18 points. Bayern Leverkusen are sixth with 16 points. Lille are 7th with 16 points, and then Aston Villa making it. They are 8th with 16 points. So the first 8 have automatically qualified for the round of 16, and then they are going to stand by and wait for the 9th to 24th places to go in for a knockout round, a playoff round, and then they would also beat the first 8. So for the 9th to the 24th position, Atalanta, Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, AC Milan, PSV, Paris Saint-Germain, Benfica, Monaco, Brest, Feyenoord, Juventus, Celtic, Man City, Sporting CP, and then Club Brugge make the 9th to 24th position. The likes of Dynamo, Zagreb, and then Stuttgart, Shakhtar, Bologna, Red Star Belgrade, Sturm Graz, Spartak Prague, Leipzig, Girona, Salzburg, and then Bratislava would not make it. Of course, Young Boys as well. They came last in the UEFA Champions League table. So congratulations to all the teams that have qualified, and we'll see Europa League action tonight. AS Roma take on Frankfurt, Ajax play Galatasaray, Anderlecht take on Hoffenheim, Athletic Club play Victoria Pleasant, and then FCSB would host Manchester United. A lot of games in the Europa League tonight, and that is it for the sports chat this morning. My name is Jones, Adzi. Don't forget to join us on the game at 1 p.m. and do have a blessed day.